Hey folks, welcome back to the Dice Tower. I'm Sam.
I'm JT.
And this is our bottom 5. That is to say our numbers 10 through 6 of the games that if we were going to Essen, we would be prioritizing to purchase and bring back.
Yep.
This is more about acquisition than these are the games that we think are cool for you to go get too.
Oh yeah, this is
Kind of a
acquisition
personalized
for me.
list. Yeah,
Yes.
this is like the ones I want to go get, the ones he wants to go get.
Yeah.
Now, if your tastes and dislikes and likes align with ours, then yeah, you can take that as kind of like a hint towards the right direction. But
And if not, we weed out a few for you.
there you go. There you go. We went on to Board Game Geek, and they have an Essen preview list that you can go check out. And they have, publishers populate that list with all of the games that they're bringing to the convention, how much they're going to be selling them for. If they're not going to be selling them, they list them as demos, all of that kind of stuff. So we will also be doing a list next week of the games that we would want to go check out and demo while we were at Essen, if we were going.
Yes, please.
So
I
there
wanna
you
go.
have it. Yeah, I would like to go. Essen is a great fun show to go to. These are our bottom 5 games that we would purchase at Essen if we were going. So let's hit it.
There you go.
My number 10 and my number 9, I'll just go ahead and say this right now. My number 10 and my number 9 were both expansions.
Oh,
And the reason they're low is not because I don't like those games very much. They're just low because they're expansions.
Okay.
I choose to put, these are definitely ones that I'm probably going to go get, period. And they're 10 out of 30 of the games that I'm interested in at Essen. So 10 and 9. So they're still pretty high on the list. And this is my number 10 because there's not a whole lot in this expansion, but it is the Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth expansion called Allies. And from what I understand, there's just a few cards and a few tokens in this expansion. It just comes with a few people that will come along and help, whether you're playing on the Fellowship side or Sauron side.
Nice.
And you have to accumulate tokens in order to purchase them or something to that effect. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it's one of my favorite games in existence right now. So I'm definitely going to be picking this up at some point. Even if I don't go to Essen, I'm going to get this. It will be mine. Oh, yes. But that's my number 10. Lord of the Rings, Duel for Middle-earth, Allies.
10-4. I didn't put any expansions on here. I
Yeah.
also didn't put anything on here that I don't believe I put anything on here that's currently being sold in any fashion. Because there are quite a few on there that say they're on the list, but they're being sold currently.
Currently, yeah. I didn't do that level of research.
But out of the 644 that were on there, that includes everything. I wrote down 72 titles, and then I read about those 72 titles.
He's got deep pockets, folks.
No, I read about the 72 titles. I shrunk it down to 17 titles, and then I shrunk it down to 10.
10,
So I wouldn't go out and buy the 72.
Right, of course. Yeah.
All right, well, my number 10, there's very little known about it on BGG at this point in time, and, I guess I'm hoping it comes out at Essen, and I'm hoping it comes out, it says it's on the list for coming out in Essen, but this is a game called Legions from Bruno Cathala and Bombix,
Wow.
and this is a 2-player game in the Abyss universe, and really that's about all the information there is on BGG.
Yeah.
Some kind of back and forth. You're trying to control the kingdom, and that's about it. So, but I love the Abyss universe.
Yep.
I love Bruno Cathala, and I love Bombix. And
Same artist?
Yep.
Good.
So I think it's going to be worth a shot.
Yeah.
So,
Bruno Cathala, that's not really even a shot in the dark anymore.
Nope.
No. He's such a great designer. Most of the games that he comes out with are pretty fun. And if you already like the Abyss universe, which you do,
which I do.
yeah, it's like a no-brainer almost.
Yep. So that's my number 10, Legions.
Very cool. All right, my number 9 is, as I already said, it's also another expansion. But I would be stopping by the Grand Gamers Guild and picking up the Blessings and Burdens expansion for Tir na Nog. Comes with 5 new modular expansions that change how you play the game. And I'm interested in modular expansions more often than not because you can usually use one module and not worry about the others, or you can couple a couple of them together and it changes the experience that you have in the game. But the only thing in the back of my mind is that if it changes the game too much, then I probably won't use it that much. But with modular expansions, it usually doesn't. So I would be wanting to pick this up. They also were listing, and this is just kind of like an honorable mention, they also were listing Journey to Tir na Nog, which was like an escape room experience, which I thought was interesting. I'd probably be picking that up as well. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd just get the expansion for Tir na Nog. But that's my number 9, Blessings and Burdens expansion for Tir na Nog.
I would absolutely not be picking this up if I was in Essen.
Why?
Because I did the second Kickstarter and it's coming with it.
Oh, I got you.
I don't want to pick it up again.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. The second Kickstarter for Tir na Nog, I missed the first one. I don't have it. He has it. So I Kickstarted it, and that's coming in.
I didn't Kickstart it either. I picked it up at Origins last year. So,
Copy.
But yeah, cool.
All right. Well, my number 9, I wish there was more information about this game because this one was on my most anticipated list for 25. And this is Covenant from Jermaine Million and Devere Games.
Yep.
He's made things like Sabika and Batoku and Menifer is supposed to be pretty good, which is the new one. But Covenant, there's not a ton of information. You are dwarves. You're going into the mountain. You're exploring the mountain. It's a worker placement game. It says it's got action points and set collection, but that's really all there is to it. There's one picture of a board and kind of the box and everything else. Yeah. But I like the Dwarven theme.
Yep.
And I think that theme will be interesting, so I would definitely be picking this one up just to give it a shot.
Yep.
That is my number 9.
Good.
Covenant.
Good pick. All right, my number 8 is a game that is a 2-player version of a game that I used to play a lot. Not social deduction, more like bluffing, and there were some communication restrictions and that kind of thing. But Celestia Duo is a 2-player version of Celestia, and I used to play Celestia a lot back in the day. It was really fun. Really liked the new version that came out with the new artwork, and that's the one that I own. But this one looks interesting because it looks like you're just going to be playing Celestia, but there's only 2 players.
Yep.
So that's like a no-brainer for me. I've really enjoyed Celestia. I can play it with just 2 players now. That's going to be a good thing. So that's one that I would really want to be picking up, Celestia Duo, my number 8.
That was in my short list.
The 70 or the 17?
The 17. I think it ended up like 13 or something.
Okay, cool.
But, all right. My number 8 is from Jonathan Gilmore Long. I don't know why I can never do names. Who created Dead of Winter and Dinosaur Island and Wasteland Express, all those kind of things. This is a game called Pinched. Pinched is a game, there's a lot of these that aren't a lot of information on. The cover looks really cool because it's a couple of burglars in this house. But basically the way the game plays apparently is that everybody's burglars. And on your turn, or when it's your turn, you get to be the mastermind and you have to lay out a plan on how you're going to go in and steal whatever you're going to steal. And if everybody else around the table, or if anybody around the table can figure out your plan and what the point of entry is and stuff like that, they can jump in and take half of your stuff or take some of that stuff as well. So it's got a little bit of social deduction in there, a little bit of that lead follow type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, you're burglars and you're going in
honor
hot and
among
heavy.
thieves, man.
No,
Come on,
no
y'all.
honor among thieves. No. So that's I'm definitely interested in trying Pinched. It's got a really cool cover.
Yep.
I really liked it. So.
Yep. He's a good designer too. All right, my number 7 is a trick-taking game. There's a lot of them coming out.
There's a lot of them coming out.
A lot of them coming out. This one seems like it has similar mechanisms to Wine Cellar. Wine Cellar isn't a trick-taking game, but it has similar mechanisms where the card you put in determines what order you're going to be able to take from the pool afterwards, and the cards that are played out become the pool for the next round. So there's a lot of interesting... I like those mechanisms and how they play out. It's one of the reasons why I like Wine Cellar so much. But what you're trying to do in this one is you're trying to piece together the best adventure movie.
Yep.
Or the best fantasy movie or whatever it might be, and come up with the zaniest titles and all of that other kind of stuff. This looks like it's really going to be fun. And that's one of the cool things. It was the mechanisms that drew me to it. But it was the theme that was kind of the clincher for it. I like that idea of putting together. There have been like Trom Fabric was a game from the past that we play a lot, and we really enjoyed that. And it was kind of the same idea of putting all of these different elements of a movie together, like action scenes and actors and actresses and theme and all of that kind of stuff. It's really fun. Put that into a trick-taking game, and it seems like it would be a good, fun time.
No, that one does look pretty interesting. It was on my short list as well. If the pictures of it looked better, it was ugly. I thought the game was going to look
I'm hoping they had pictures of a prototype.
Yeah, me too.
That's what.
And that's possible. That's for sure. All right, that's what popped it off my. It was in the 17 though.
Yep.
All right, my number 7 is a Simone Luciani game called Echoes of Time. Hand management, multi-use cards. The art in this game is gorgeous, but you are collecting a group of characters. And I'm not exactly sure how you're collecting them. There's some drafting that goes in there, but you're collecting a group of characters and their gear. You're basically trying to make the best group that's going to go in and do whatever the objective is in the game. There's some kind of tile management. There's some kind of a board where the tiles slide, and you can kind of manage the time that everybody gets or how the time flows. So that'll be an interesting mechanic. But the artwork's very beautiful. The concept's very neat. And so I don't know a ton about it again, but this would be one that I would be trying to pick up and check out.
Usually does the heavier stuff
too.
So that's right down here.
Yeah, it looks kind of heavy, but got some deck building. So that's my number 7, Echoes of Time.
That's cool. All right, my number 6 is our first crossover. It's by DeVere. It's got dwarves. Covenant, that is correct. Worker placement, set collection. Those were the 4 notes that I put under here. DeVere, dwarves, set collection, and worker placement. The theme just is one of those things that's really inviting to me.
Sure.
The dwarves coming back to their mountain home, ferreting out all of the monsters that are in there, cleaning stuff up, making it livable once again to dwarven standards. And it looks like it's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah.
And so they came out with a new cover that has sparked some renewed interest in the game. The first cover looked a little...
I don't know if I've seen the new cover. I don't know. I remember seeing one cover.
The cover that you saw is the new cover, probably.
Oh.
The other one had like a really bright orange and yellow.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've seen that cover.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. But the new one is nice.
Yeah.
Looks nice. But anyway, that's going to be a game that I would probably have to fight JT for, but...
there's got to be 2 copies in the world.
Maybe.
At least 2.
Maybe. That's my number 6, Covenant from DeVere.
Nice. I wish there was more information on a lot of these games.
Yeah,
that's the cool part, is that there's maybe not, and there's some neat things popping up, but I wish there was more information.
Yeah, a lot of the ones that I was checking there, they have that listed for category or family, and it said more details needed in the description.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My number 6 is a game called Severton from Vlada Chvátil. It's a cooperative game, and you're a group of young people, I think what it is, but you're in old Prague, and you're trying to go through these scenario-based, I don't know if they're capers or mysteries type of thing, but I like cooperative. I really love Vlada Chvátil. And that's about all I know about this, but it's worth a try. It's worth a look for sure. So
it was on my short list of about 15 games. And what drew me to it was the fact that it was it's a board game that's coming out of an 80s era comic book series.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yes,
Europe.
yes.
And it's all about this group of teens that are trying to sneak past some group of, I don't know. It made me think of the Dutch Resistance.
Sure.
Trying to sneak around the Nazis and all of that. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
As I was reading the
What do they call them? The Vaunt or something like that.
The
VONT
or
something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, it was very interesting. Vlada Chvátil was definitely one of the drawing factors. I was interested because of that comic book background, but it just didn't quite make the cut yet.
Yep. There's not a lot of information there. So
Right.
that's my number 6, Severton. So
That's a good
There we
pick.
go.
All right. Well, that's the end of our first segment. The good part is you can use a link that's in the description below and come on over to the Flipside, and that's where our top 5 games that we would be looking to purchase at Essen is going to be listed and streaming. It's ready to go right now, so you can go ahead and click that, go check it out. Give us a like and subscribe here. Let us know how we're doing so far, and then head on over to the Flipside. We'll see you there.
maybe at Essen too. No, I'm not going. Sorry.
I'm not going either.
I wish.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.